What's up, everybody? Big night of racing in Detroit at Ford Field for the AMA Monster Energy Supercross 250 East and 450s. A lot of, interesting things happen and some heartbreak. It was heartbreaking for Aaron Blessinger if you didn't watch it. Again, I keep saying, but go on Peacock because that was just damn shame to see what happened to him in the end. But across the board, it was great racing. And we even got to see, a full restart because of a gate malfunction, which don't get to see that very often, if ever. So I didn't like that because it cost some people that got good starts, people that got bad ones. It gave everyone a new chance, and some people didn't get as good of a start because other people were on time with the start the second time around, which I didn't like, but you don't get to see it very often. So, and malfunctions happen all the time. But good racing, 250 Heat 1, Hayden Deegan and his teammate Jordan Smith wrecked while racing way too hard for the lead. I heard that Hayden wasn't the best in his interview after the fact either, so someone's got to work on that because they were just into each other way too hard. Jordan Smith wrecked in the battle. They wrecked a few more times trying to make up for it. Has to go the 250 LCQ. And for the love of God, if you want to see how teammates shouldn't race each other, that was it. I know he's young, he's super talented, but that was dumb and cost his teammate a lot. So I don't know how that's going to be fixed, but I'm sure they've been trying to figure that out already. But Jeremy Martin goes on to win 250 Heat 1, 250 Heat 2. Nate Thrasher won. Good to see again, see him, consistently running better and up there. 450 Heat 1, Jason Anderson won. 450 Heat 2, Chase Sexton won. And then we get to the 250 LCQ, which is where dumb happened. Linville won, so congratulations to him. But Hayden Deegan's teammate, Jordan Smith, with the runs he's been having, where he is in the points, how competitive he's been, Jordan Smith actually didn't advance to the main event. Almost made it up to fourth after, issues, but couldn't make it. He got up to the guy that was in fourth, wrecked trying to get by him. Again, he was doing what he had to do. I don't know why he didn't go around the inside and he tried to do it on the outside. That just seems really dumb to me because, it's easier to make that cut and you see people do it all the time. So I don't know why he went around the outside. I think that ended up costing him it. But after all of that, that wrecked because of his teammate, Hayden Deegan. He didn't make the main event. And that, I just hope they figured it out and fixed it. Or at least trying to figure it out and fix it. I know it's only, Wednesday now? They better be figuring something out because that was unacceptable and god awful. And I'd be pissed. I don't care if he's 17, I would punch him right in the neck. And get mad at me for it, but well, I'm sure there was some kind of altercation between them, especially after what I heard. How Hayden was in the interview after everything, I'm sure didn't help. So hopefully they figured that out because that, granted, he could have went in. Things happened in at the beginning of that LCQ, but he wouldn't even have been there if him and those two raced cleaner. So see what comes of that. Hopefully it gets fixed, but that was just big ball of stupid. Didn't need to happen. 450 LCQ gate malfunction that I talked about at the start caused him to do a full restart because the gate dropped and immediately sprung back up. Granted, the gate dropped and everyone was up over it. It was going over it when it tried to, as it came back up and it dropped again. So no one, went flying or tumbling because of that, which it could have made popped right back up. They could have went and could have caused all kinds of problems. So thankfully it didn't do that. But there were some people that got better starts than others. They did a full restart. And then some of those people, didn't have as good as starts. And I hate it when that happens because of that specific reason. No fault of their own, and it was the right thing to do it because of the malfunction. They only showed, one spot. Other people could have had bigger problems or saw it bounce, back up and hesitate. So, full restart. Chisholm ends up getting the win. It was a good race. Again, that full thing, it took him a minute to decide it, but I was happy to see him throw a red flag and then restart because of that. Because I figured it was just someone else going down because there's been so damn many of them this year. So that was really, that was the key. I was like, oh, no one got hurt. Thank God. After we saw a 5-inch laceration in a liver from someone going over the bars. And, in Indy, I don't think we need to see any more, of that. So that was really, again, people got hurt, but, they didn't ready for that. So that was good. 250 main event, Max Ansey went down early and something broke on his bike, ended his day early. Hunter Lawrence dominated again. And fun fact that they brought up that I didn't know is Hunter Lawrence has led all 51 laps since Daytona. Like that is what, 3 straight. And they're going into their break. They're going out to Seattle. So his brother Jet and the West are going to be racing again. But all 51 laps since Daytona, like it's really terrifyingly impressive. When you think about it and the talent around him, granted, we saw Nate Thrasher have issues. We see other people have issues, that would be competing with him, but he's been untouchable. So see what happens after the break. I think that, him and his brother are going to be scary in, the Pro Motocross Championship, and all that. And, whenever they get to the 450s, will they jump on it right away? Who knows? But they'll be really good. But Hunter Lawrence got the win, Nate Thrasher second. Good to see Hayden Deegan third. Really good to see. And a special shout out to Michael Hicks from where he started. After he got the Arena Cross Championship, we all heard me sitting here talking trash because he was dead last 20th and laps down. Again, big transition to go from Arena Cross to Supercross and just the size of everything. But to see him go, get a 10th in Detroit, he looks much more comfortable a few weeks into it. And obviously, he's running for a championship there. He's had priorities, but really good to see Michael Hicks up there again. I know I talked trash weeks ago because how he was running, there compared to how he ran in Arena Cross, but 10th place, that's way bigger than last. So shout out to Michael Hicks. Congratulations to him. I'm sure this will never get to him, but damn it, at least I tried, because that's a great improvement in that amount of time. 450 main event. Aaron Plessinger went down with 4-second lead with 2 to go. Ended up finishing 13th after leading 20 of the 23 laps. Damn heartbreak. I don't even understand it. But Chase Sexton steals it. Cooper Webb second. Eli Tomac got a third, which was a great bounce back after the week that he had in Indy, where he finished 7th. So 250 East points. Hunter Lawrence first. Nate Thrasher second at -35. Hayden Deegan's third at -40. Max Anstie is now fourth at -47. Oh, that'd be fifth. Jordan Smith sixth at -59 after missing the main event in Detroit after what happened with his teammate Hayden Deegan. Again, just not having even a chance to get points. I think that'll make a big difference at the end for Jordan Smith, which sucks because the way he's been running this year, he deserves better than that. So see what happens from all of that. And then 450 points. Eli Tomac still back there in second, but Cooper Webb still leading. There's only 3 points between them compared to, when he first got the lead, Cooper, and it was 1 point. And Chase Sexton's at -17. Ken Roxon's fourth at -43. Jason Anderson's fifth, -45. And Justin Barsh's sixth at -51. And we can't also forget, I think that Chase is down to -24 now, because I think he got the points and didn't factor in the 7-point penalty for him jumping over a jump with the Red Cross flag out. So we got a 7-point penalty for that, which pushes him farther back. And again, we always say, what do I say? Something happens every time. There was something, and that was an unforced error. Like you saw the flag, everyone else slowed down. He jumped, and it cost him. So we'll see how that goes. But they're on to Seattle, Lumen Field with the 450s and the return to the 250 West and Jet Lawrence. And just imagine how much, what he's done, how much better he's gotten with the time off. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, YouTube has the channel up, Rumble, Apple Podcasts, Spotify for podcasters, which is what Anchor used to be, iHeartRadio, Audible, all of them. You can go to Spotify for podcasters link. You can listen to it, share it, obviously, leave a voice message that I could play and tell me exactly what you think, and do the support, which helps pay for trademarks and all that stuff that I have to do in equipment. So it's not coming all out of my pocket. You can do a monthly thing. It all helps. I appreciate all of it. Check the rest of them out. There's a bunch more coming after this and a bunch of them come before, but share the hell out of all of them. I appreciate you all. And until we meet again, my friends, keep checking them out, share them out, and peace.